Good morning. Hope you're doing well and hanging in there. I don't know about you guys, but I have not worn makeup in forever. The other day was the first time I had really put any on in like 3 weeks, but I'm trying to get up and do just like a quick 5-minute routine. It makes me feel better, as crazy as that sounds. And also Sephora is having a really huge sale, so I wanted to link some of my favorites, some of like my basic faves that I wear even when I'm doing like a more like natural look. So I'll give you guys a quick routine. Okay, I'm gonna link all the products as I'm using them. First, I always use a little bit of like a tanning lotion. I'll link that here, you can swipe up. So I just put it all over, it does really well. I do it, I would say like every other morning probably when I'm doing my makeup. And I do get my brows microbladed. Once again, I'll tag the girl who does them. So I just fill in where it kind of comes off a tiny bit, which would be like in the front, right here. And then here's kind of where it thins the quickest. Okay, next is the first of 2 concealers. So the first concealer I use to cover blemishes. The second one is for lightening. This one that I use for blemishes, I think is like the best ever. It covers so well. I have a little bit of scarring on my chin, so I feel like it evens that out so well. And I do put a little bit of foundation over top of this too, but this kind of just evens out where my skin is like kind of red. I just do really light. It's pretty thick, so I just do like a really light coat. You can see it covers like really well. Next is foundation. I do not like a heavy foundation. I feel like as I've gotten older too, it makes my skin actually look worse if it's too thick. So I've tried them all. This is my favorite. It's a Bare Minerals one. It's a tinted hydrating gel cream, which I feel like is a mix between like a heavy foundation and just a tinted lotion. I absolutely love this one. Like I said, I've tried so many and I feel like this one goes on really natural and it doesn't look cakey and it moisturizes. I only do a tiny bit under my eyes. I save that for the lightening concealer. I feel like it'll get too heavy if I do like so much. It works so good. I filmed a full makeup routine a couple months ago, but I haven't done like that kind of eye makeup in such a long time. So I'm gonna show you, like I said, a really quick one. For this one, I don't do any kind of eyeshadow primer or anything, or eyeliner. I feel like that's so heavy. So what I do is just get a little bit of, this one's called Blackjack eyeshadow. Do a little bit on a brush and just kind of really lightly like go around like my waterline, lash line, just to add like a tiny bit of color. So you can see it just adds a little bit of like depth to my eyes, makes them look a little bit bluer. And for eyeshadow, all I do is use the color Lockout. Kind of the same I do on my full makeup routine. Go like right along my line right there. Kind of like fade it as I go over so it's not like quite as heavy. Feather it out right here. And literally that's it. Kind of smooth it just a little bit. So that's it, literally the one color. And sometimes if I feel like I can't get it as smooth with my eyeshadow brush, I'll use the other side of this brush. It's like a lot bigger and kind of just go through and smooth it out. And overall, you just want more like on the sides than right here. So sometimes I'll kind of like wipe right here a little bit. And then next is the lightening concealer. So I do that last in case any of the eyeshadow or anything kind of went down. And I do it a little bit like a contour. So kind of here, a little bit here. I have this bump right here that like will not go away. And a tiny bit right there. And kind of like buff it all out. All these facial expressions are so cute. Next, I use the best setting powder ever. I have used it for years. Kind of go over where I did the concealer. And you're gonna kind of feel like you look worse before you look better because I feel like you need like the dark and light. Kind of add like depth to your face. So before you do bronzer, it'll make you look kind of pasty. And then my favorite step, bronzer. I feel like it makes all the difference. I use a pretty big brush to kind of give it like a more natural look and not so much like a definite like blush area or anything. And I do kind of like a standard contour. Do there, I do like around my hairline. I am almost out of this, I need to order more. while it's on sale. And then I go like here, kind of go back over it a good bit. Almost done. I do a tiny bit of blush. This is my favorite blush color. I literally just do like that much and I'm done. As far as my lips, I kind of do a bunch of different things depending on my mood. Sometimes I'll just wipe off like where the foundation's kind of gotten on my lips and literally just put chapstick on. I'll show you the full thing that I do. But like I said, sometimes I'll do without the eyeliner and only do this. Is my favorite. So if I'm doing everything, I like really lightly line my lips. Like literally kind of just barely. And then this is the best lipstick. I guess you call it a lipstick. It's like one of those stay put matte ones. So it needs like either chapstick on top of it or some kind of gloss. And usually I will just do chapstick on top of that. It'll dry and get like a little bit darker. Okay, video cut me off. I went a little bit too long, but I did a little bit of gloss on top that makes it a little bit pinker and a little like sparkly. So like I said, I do varying amounts of this. A lot of times, like the last couple weeks, like I'll do a little bit of face stuff and no eye or lip. But this is just kind of like a super quick thing that I have been doing that's not like as heavy of eye makeup. And it takes me like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Last is mascara, which kind of finishes off everything. I have zero good mascara tips other than I use drugstore Maybelline's the best. I feel like I've tried all of them and it's still my favorite. And these I got forever ago, I think like CVS. I can't even link them because I don't even know what they are. But that is all I do, and then I'll show you the finished look. And that's it, all done. Thank you guys for watching. I added this to my blog too, so I'll share a blog post link if you want to go back and reference it, and I may add it to my highlights as well. I need to go back and fix all of my highlights. So I lied, I do have one little trick, and it's actually Abigail's trick. She sometimes will like heat this up, and I don't heat it up and then like use this. Sometimes I'll heat it up and just use the top of it. You have to be careful though. Like I'll press my lashes up for a couple seconds, but you have to be careful because if it gets like super, super hot, it will really, really crimp your lashes, but it does help to make them go a little bit higher and to stay for longer, but just be careful because like I said, it'll get really, really hot fast. So thanks for watching. Good morning, happy Thursday. I actually got up and did a little bit of makeup again today, and it makes me feel so much better, as dumb as that sounds. I did actually film a quick 5-minute makeup routine. This is what I did yesterday as well, like the tiniest bit of eyeshadow today, and that's about it. So hope you'll have a great day. Mascara, I posted a full makeup routine a while back, but this will be like a super fast one. I am going to post it in the morning because there is a huge Sephora sale that lines up with it. So I'll do that and I'll post it on my blog. Abigail and I are going to do some fun little videos